Welcome back once again to this special coverage right here on Neo Sports. Suresh Rana, the champ thus far in the Maruti Suzuki Dakshin Rally 2013. We have just finished the first of those legs. We'll get into leg two, but this is where things get a bit trickier, isn't it? Till Mysore, yes, it was tough, but Coorg, it was raining. It was raining fairly hard.
Yeah, so we get all the action in the rains. Yes, it was a little hard, but it was challenging. So the drivers are looking at something like this as well to cross over. There were about 9 super stages, which few of them got cancelled because of that. But yeah, quite an interesting day altogether.
And very different kinds of roads as well. I mean, what you got to see from Bangalore to Mysore will be obviously different from what we get to see in Coorg under the kind of conditions.
Right, and they were very narrow roads, so cars would get stuck. So there were chances of getting stuck were higher, and then your four-wheel drive would be used more frequently in such terrains. Yeah.
Right. I mean, so amazing, isn't it? I mean, you talk about the different brands that Maruti has come up with in the past. I mean, Gypsy, serious all-terrain vehicle, isn't it? I mean, hugely successful for you as a brand.
Absolutely. At one end we have the Gypsy, and on the other we have the Grand Vitara, both of which are very successful in these sort of terrains, be it the Himalayas or the desert, or now in the slush here in the
you've got it all covered, isn't it? You did talk about the Himalayas, you talked about the desert terrain as well. You've gone down south. This is the 5th year running of this wonderful initiative coming through from Maruti Suzuki. Let's quickly run through as to what happened on leg 2.
Roughly, I think we have 3 stages to go, which are approximately 6 kilometer, 7 or 8 kilometer stages. And these are all winding stages through the coffee estate. And hopefully the time that we have lost yesterday to Rana, we'll try to catch up.
I guess it's been raining last night, so I think there'll be a lot of slush. And today will be fun. The Gypsies should be really performing well today.
आज कोशिश करेंगे पहला राउंड थोड़ा सा धीरे से चलें और गाड़ी को देखते और बचा के चलें. नेक्स्ट सेकंड और थर्ड राउंड हम कल वाली स्ट्रेटजी से चलेंगे, फुल ऑन जाएंगे.
The second day of the Maruti Suzuki Dakshin rally saw a change of hands in lead positions as Amanpreet Ahluwalia braved through the slippery and slushy terrain to snatch the pole position from Suresh Rana in the extreme category. The Bengaluru-based pair of Sanjay Agarwal and Shiva Prakash came third in their yellow Gypsy. The Coorg leg began at 6 a.m. from Mysore, with the vehicles taking an 89-kilometer transport stage to Polibeta. It was one of the most challenging terrains, and to add to that, the ever-altering weather along the route made all 3 super stages a challenge for drivers to overcome.
Treacherous is what I would say, because I think the rains have played havoc to the terrain. So it's extremely unpredictable every time we go into each stage, and I personally have had, I think, at least about 4 crashes today, and I've lost tons of time. So
a very difficult stage to drive on. Most of the cars are just going left and right. It's very difficult to control the car also.
फर्स्ट रन तो काफ़ी अच्छा रहा था, और सेकंड रन में हमारी गाड़ी थोड़ी सी स्लिप होकर बाहर चली गई थी और फ्लोट हो गई थी, तो उसमें हमें 5-6 मिनट का नुकसान हुआ.
It has been really good fun, a lot of slush, and I kind of like driving in this weather.
Moving to the endurance category, Karthik Maruti and Shankar Prasad maintained their lead, while Bengaluru couple Satish and Savera Gopalakrishnan slipped to third, which meant that Sudeep and Arindam Ghosh finished the day in second place. The story was almost similar in the two-wheeler category as well. The bikers had to negotiate through difficult conditions. Day 2 did end up being a tiring and challenging affair.
Yeah, tiring, yes, when you look back at things. Challenging is more about being in the present. But Suresh Rana, slightly slipping on that particular occasion, isn't it, thanks to the kind of terrain and the weather conditions?
Yes, he went a little off track in that drizzle. And so he's losing about 4-5 minutes to Aman now.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it, given the context as to where we are. Just a quick look as to where Nataraj is and Pramod Joshua and Sarada are, really, as far as the extreme bikes are concerned. A quick look as to where the pair of Ghosh are, and then Satish Gopalakrishnan and Saveri D'Souza are also around the same area. Not much of a change, you have to say, as far as the endurance cars are concerned. But really, Mr. Bhatt, I mean, this is where the support staff really come into play, something that Maruti takes tremendous amount of pride in.
Absolutely. Just like every car here is backed up by a crack service team, which takes care of all the eventualities. Likewise, I may like to add that our customers also are backed up by almost 3,000 workshops, actually 2,978 to be exact, spread over 1,428 cities, 1,428 cities in the country today. So that's sort of backup Maruti gives its general customers also.
Yeah, I can understand. Everywhere you turn around, you pretty much have a service station, isn't it? That's the that's the kind of service. I mean, look at those visuals. Look at those visuals. Really unbelievable stuff. We are just about getting started. We've had a couple of legs, but what is it going to be like in the next of those legs? We'll come back and see that when we come back on the other side of the short break.